get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Guys, ready? Check.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Jets at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Hall want to give up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Hardman on the return. And fights through one man. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Play action. It's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them, because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
Absolutely do, because to me this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Pacheco once again, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's a gain of 6. And a first down on the Chiefs.
Attack, attack!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for, and it's third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll give to Hall. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out. This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Mahomes throw taken in by Fitzpatrick. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. gets it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Forced out. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That's a nice explosive play there. And this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Cook. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jets! Nico Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17. Chiefs 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Hall again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Here's a give to Hall. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding to no gain.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A handoff for Hall, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the first and goal.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Wilson on first down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Butker on for the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
60 Eagle.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They've got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
This is our last chance. Showtime. Let's make some noise. Show what you're working with. Teamwork. Trick play. Come here. Right now. Come on.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Edwards. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Edwards. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll run again. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely